Yeah, most definitely. I see Lanski, big announcement. I'm retired. I said this like a million times, and things of that nature. I had to hang up the jersey. I had to give it 6 consistent summers, 5 years. We talking 5 years straight, no breaks, no hiatus, none of that. I'm about to venture into the new, stage of my career. About to get into his dialogue with the YouTube. Things of that nature, being that I spearhead greatness, a whole lot of greatness at the time of my final album, Born for Greatness of Rap Nation. Go get that out right now. That's on all platforms. That's a classic. I decided after that, time to, hang up the jersey and, venture off into this new stage of my career. So, musically, I feel like I did it all to the point of no return. So, now we're going to return back to the C. Lanski show, the C. Lanski podcast, a whole lot of topics, I'm going to bring that to this channel. Just for a while, you never know. A rapper might step on my toes and I might have to come back in the game. You never know. But for now, I'm going to just TP, be on this podcast, C. Lanski show, C. Lanski network type of talent, if Joe Biden could do it, I'm going to just show them a type of time. I'm just take it as one of those. This ain't no quit. The catalog's still on all platforms. A lot of rappers, they just quit. No platform, no catalog, none of that. The 16th chapel can't be painted any further, so, just let the music breathe, y'all. It's all about showing my greatness, I'm more than just a typical rapper and all that. A lot of rappers had to, they had to hang it up and start playing with keys and pianos, things of that nature. Yeah, but stay tuned for the next vid. Ill topic up next. C. Lanski, it's the C. Lanski show. Yeah, most definitely. Yeah, most definitely. C. Lanski. Now that I'm in retirement, I'm gonna start my little couple type of vids and stuff like that. So, we're gonna start it off with top 5 favorite rappers of all time. Number 1, we got NAS, Illmatic. Shout out to Nas, my number 1 favorite rapper. Over the years, the list varied with, Illmatic, that's the biblical Bible right there. So I had to, number 1, 2 RP, Big L, Punchline King, just lines that, it's out of pocket, RP goated. Yeah, number 3, RP the Pac, sipping on some Hennessy. Enemies, yeah, Easy work ethic definitely inspired me for sure when I was in the rap game, But work ethic made me want to reconsider retirement. I gotta get back to it, maybe. Number 4. Who that gotta be, what are the legends, Wayne show, as far as I witnessed. I don't think no other rapper was in a bag like that. Growing up, that definitely made me want to be the best rapper. That's what really challenged me. I gotta get on that, type of talent, I was 3, Carter 3, really historical. 5, G, Notorious Big, 2 albums, 2 magnum opuses back to back, Elijah, ultimate lyricist. That's the top 5 list though right there. I got 5 more artists, I'm gonna say that for the next vid though. Stay tuned to C. Lanski. Yeah, most definitely C. Lanski. Breaking news. So unfortunately, I got a report that, RP to James Evans from Good Times. This is crazy. I ain't gonna hold you. I'm trying to get monetized, so, I don't want to say famous Florida Evans words. But yeah, if y'all know about Good Times, y'all know about that word, this is crazy, This is ill, because, I grew up on, that ain't my era, when Good Times came out, the 70s, That was my OGs ever, but I grew up when TV was still TV, so back then, you still could catch up on the old shows, Brady Bunch, Good Times, Different Strokes, things like that. So, this is ill, definitely here for the black community, one of the best shows ever, JJ Michael, stuff like that. This is ill, He also started a classic flicks like, Coming to America, also repeated. James Earl Jones, who also passed away recently, too. And then, he was in a historical, cultural changing movie roots with LeVar Burton and stuff like that. So, it's definitely crazy, that's wild. So far, ups and downs like a Snoop Dogg song, what I mean? It's definitely real, Our condolences, definitely paid a lot of, way, even though I'm a retired musician, he paid the way for people of my color, definitely, be accepted in today's society, with movies like, Roots opening, the world to what really went on in my ancestors and things of that nature, but we ain't even gonna get into that right now, if Lanski Network. Yeah, most definitely in my head. Yeah, most definitely. You see, Lanski, the best rapper alive, but retired, I'm just chilling right now, I'm a YouTuber right now, so, I'm bringing topics, stuff in the media, stuff like that, like I said before, Joe Biden I could do it respectfully, though, so, it's a lot going on, the only thing that they really talking about is, Diddy and Kendrick and Drake, I ain't saying I'm tired of hearing about it. That's all I've been hearing respectfully, It's a lot going on, but what y'all think? Should we still bump off music or it's quiet for all that? I'm from the street, where I'm from, actually, to proven guilty and stuff like that, but it's a lot of nasty work. I ain't getting into that, I'm just a rapper / media personality, stuff like that. I live that for the blog pages, I'm still outside, never in. Sheesh, I'm a spin. But, that's a lot of classics, that's like downfall for Empire type thing, like the show Empire. But they took down Lucius, life. I'm just reflecting on all the classics I grew up on, Flavor in Your Ear remix, Biggie Hole, create all that. And he said Papa and Puff and all that. It's crazy, you see what's going on. It's really a hit for hip hop. I ain't gonna hold you. Especially somebody from my era, the new cats might not really, it's a lot of fact, cause, shout out to Sosa, but, Chief Keef Pop, Big Ghost, and Dirk and stuff like that. I'm talking about, I grew up way back when, bumping hip hop, like that, so, Puff was on the Rushmore, King of the remixes and stuff like that. So, this hit death, I ain't gonna hold you, but, just the ways of the game, it's just like the Pac song. It's how the cards is dealt, it's how the cards is played. You know what I'm saying? A lot of classics though, Benjamin's, all that, But the world, some of the best talents, music history, stuff like that, but they saying every dog had its day on NFL. And where I'm from, in the New York streets, they get real. For real. See Lanski though. See Lanski Network. Out here. Yeah, most definitely, most definitely. Most definitely, most definitely. It's C. Lanski. Welcome back to the C. Lanski Network. I'm just gonna get into, the year 2024. So in my opinion, it's one of the best years in hip hop history. Definitely one of the best years since the early 2010s. So, there's been a lot of monumental things that went on this year, but definitely we gonna a little bit of that Kendrick and Drake battle. I ain't picking no sides or nothing like that. I'm the GOAT when they ask me, but I'm retired from that. I'm just a YouTube, but when I can do a track with both of them, though, you know what I'm saying? But and not like us was crazy. The Family Matters, but a joint with like did the pop smooth voice. That's a lot of people don't agree with it. Or Peter Pop, Machiavelli the Dawn. That joint was fire when I first heard it. I was like, I don't know how he gonna come back. Kendrick came back with a vengeance. That's all I'm gonna say. Drake had, a couple joints in the beginning, type things like that, but that beat the grabs and all that drop. I ain't gonna hold you. I knew it was quiet, respectfully. A battle, definitely viral. I still say my favorite battle was Nas and Hov or, MC Shannon, KRS-One, but that's because my hip hop knowledge spans beyond the modern era. This was more like media driven and, more comedic goals, what I'm saying. I'm hearing about a season of sis. I rap, MCs don't exist. I be chill, I'm retired, but the C. Lanski Network, I'm out of here. Yeah. Most definitely. It's C. Lanski. Welcome back to the C. Lanski Network. So, basically, I'm getting into that, type of vibes with the topics, me being a hip hop spokesman, even with the pen and the mic, I always got a lot to say. My knowledge is, top tier when it comes to, the hip hop history and all that. A lot of these new rappers don't know, so I think it's time to take them to the score most definitely, cooking up a lot of new stuff, that's gonna stay in the fall. I'm trying to decide when that's coming to light. But in the meanwhile, I got a lot of my favorite hip hop moments, even this year. The Drake and Kendrick battle, and that alone, one of them hip hop, landmark moments, and it meant to that, I dropped my song Welcome to the Platinum, like in the big three, they can't see me, but we ain't gonna get into that right now. But it's C. Lanski, yeah. Most definitely. C. Lanski back to the C. Lanski Network show, whatever you wanna call it. Yeah, so back to my top 10 MCs of all time. I call these MCs because these is rappers that got, flow, lyricism, punchlines, things of that nature. Son, a lot of these modern rappers don't got. I just came in at $100. Yeah, most definitely. So let's get into the list, quick, fast. Like I said before, we got Nas at number 1, Big L at number 2, Tupac at number 3, Lil Wayne at number 4, the Notorious B.I.G. at number 5. And we gonna start off 6 to 10. In the middle, but little Italy, got it, I'm from the Bronx. Big Pun, most definitely. Then we got Hov. A to the OZ. I used the Move Snowflakes by I just dropped my new album on Rock Nation, right? And we got Everly, Kim Lady, like that Kim lady, crazy rock drama. Get your style from if you drop the double album, admit it. Why you in the open? Let me chill, I'm trying to get YouTube.
Get this out there. You know what I'm trying to say, though. Shout out to Eminem. I know definitely all the lyrics. 8 Mile is definitely one of the movies that influenced me. To this day, songs like "Lose Yourself in the Music, Movement, never let it go. You only got one shot and not a chance, bro. Opportunity comes once in a lifetime." Classic. TP though, TP. Who we got next? Got Snoop. That first Snoop album, historical. The whole story behind that, him being on the Chronic with Drake, that's monumental right there. Then of course we got 50, Richard Died Trying, that's a historical album, a classic, like I always say, '03 when 50 came out, that's what inspired me to really, start cooking up. Around that same time I got into my first battle, So most definitely, that's the top 10 list right there. The Ghost. Yeah, the Lanski. Yeah, most definitely.
Yeah, most definitely. It's Lanski season 2 of the Lanski podcast, So the hottest startup best rap out loud, but I'm retired for now. Just made the announcement, I'm a YouTuber podcaster type of time, I would just drop vids, on, my perspective and things of that nature, I got a freestyle in the tuck, but tired, I might just stay in the vault, I keep that frozen just in case, I might have to unfreeze it one of these days. I'ma chill out for now, So, whole lot of topics coming, I just dropped the favorite, my top 5 favorite rappers, I also got the whole 1 to 10 list, the whole type of timing with that, so, that's gonna come soon. So stay in tune for that, Lanski, I'm back in full effect. 24. Yeah. Yeah, most definitely. Lanski. So, I'ma give my thoughts on, that new rapper. What's his name? Tommy Richmond. I want to hold that, the song. One of the summer anthems is the $1 Million Baby joint. He ain't really jacking hip hop. Really in a scary place right now. I think good, but you gotta think about it. Who really late? Who really winning? The big 3, right? J. Cole, Drake, Kendrick, everybody else. They getting in where they fit in type vibes. Most definitely. He seen what happened with Post Malone, He dropped that White Iverson. He went to the movies and took off. Now look at Post, out the Post, he goaded, But I just dropped my 100 best rappers list. I ain't even put Post in there. I would have put Post in there, but Post ain't really tracking hip hop neither. He a pop country rapper type of thing. Country stars, So I guess he trying to follow the same wave, the same path, Drop that tune, go mainstream, go through, some different type of music or something like that. Can't knock his hustle or nothing like that. But the tune he definitely blew up off of is, hip hop. I'm saying that a lot of, no rappers, even done who, did the Tipsy joint, he flipped the J. Quan joint from back in the days. He jacking, he a country rapper or artist or something like that. Nobody not really jacking hip hop. I feel like you gotta really be an MC. A lot of people scared, They see what's going on with Diddy, they think hip hop. Nobody to fall in the shambles. Lanski here to really say today, I'ma save hip hop. Just give my opinion stuff. Let me know what y'all think in the comments though. Yeah. Most definitely. Lanski here to really say today, I'ma say hip hop. I'm just a YouTuber for now, though. Just giving my opinions, though. Let me know what y'all think in the comments, though. Yeah, most definitely. I just seen like that Toby, Diddy Indictment documentary. Yo, nasty work. I ain't gonna hold you. Innocent to proven guilty. I'm in the streets. I really don't know nothing, see nothing. I ain't jacking no foolish or something like that. I'm just saying he did that documentary quick, fast. He just got booked like 2 weeks ago. His lawyer is a comedian. Remind me of Seinfeld sidekick with the glasses from back in the days. If you know anything about that show, if you know, you know. Let's see Lanski though. Yeah, most definitely, it's the bad man, see Lanski. Yeah. So, I'm from the Bronx, so I might just, talk about this real quick, shout out to Ice Spice and things of that nature, She real nice, she calm. Shout out to her. With the music though, let's get into that. A lot of people, a lot of media platforms, the streets, I got my hands to the streets. Like, a lot of people jacking her career done, or they ain't rocking with her no more, they ain't feeling her. Like, they saying, you thought I was feeling her? The album came out, they ain't really jacking it, I heard it. Keep it 100 though. I heard better, but ain't no knock. She come from the same treacherous streets that I came from, so, I love to see it, the success, most definitely, was like Craig Mack said, you won't be around next year, perhaps too severe, get the mad flavor, yeah. Will she be around next year or the year after? I don't know, musically, Let's see what she got. She probably got a masterpiece, a classic in the vault, and we don't know about it. She might be hip hop, secret rapping, the best kept secret, we ain't got our eyes open. When we see her, we got our eyes open, but we got our eyes open. Let's see landscape, most definitely. Yeah, most definitely. The bad man, see Lanski. I'm retired. I'm just a YouTuber now. Respectfully. So I'ma get into our last episode of Power. I was a full-fledged fan with that show. Wow, they finally got that lady up out of there. In the midst of that, daughter got some action too. Nasty work, though. I thought they was gonna take Tariq by his girl. The end, he went out like the top dog, I thought somebody was gonna run down and do him like they did Nino Brown in the end of New Jack City. I'm just keeping an on though, but hey, look, it might be another spin-off or another season or something. R.P. the Monet, nasty work. Definitely a golden show. But let me know what y'all think. Let's see Lanski. The bad man, see Lanski. I'ma keep it 100 and tell you like this. In my opinion, Drake almost won that battle. Almost. Until Meet the Grams dropped. First and foremost, once that drop, I compare it to when Nas dropped his verse on Live at the Barbecue. The hunger was prevalent, But once Drake dropped that setups, that was calm, that shook the game. But my favorite joints, was the Buried Alive joint, and most definitely, a lot of people ain't jacking it, but that joint where he pretended he was Pac and Snoop, I was like, yo, ain't no way he coming back. Once that Meet the Grams drop, and then I like us, it was a quiet storm like Sade said. See Lanski though. Yeah, yeah. Yeah, most definitely, most definitely. It's the Batman C. Lanski. I did my top 50 list and my top 100 list. I'm doing my favorite albums by my top 10 MCs. So this one is, of course, Illmatic, the best rap album of all time. Classic songs like New York State of Mind. Rappers a monkey flipping with the funky rhythm I be kicking. Musician, flipping composition. The pain, limelight, Scarface sniffing. Holding that M6 with the pen, I'm insane. Give me a mic and I the FIFOs. Y'all know the stilo with the without the airplay. I keep some E and J sitting bent up in the stairway. Yeah, that album classic. I know I could quote every line, So many classic bars, It's like vividly, depicting the New York streets, you wouldn't understand if you ain't come from it, you know what I mean? Even if you came as like a civilian, probably go to the nice parts of the towns. You really gotta be in them trenchy parts and see what's going on. You know, the city never sleeps, full of villains. That's why I used to go my hustle. Had to hustle with. I'm an addict for sneakers, 20s of Buddha and with Viva. And I ain't reading this off of paper neither. The album's embedded in my brain. I got so many rhymes. I don't think I'm too insane. Life is parallel to hell, but I must maintain and be prosperous like hostages. It's only right that I was born to use mics, and that I write is even tougher than I'm taking rappers to a new plateau through rap slow, surviving hell without a castle. Smooth criminal on beat breaks. Never put me in your East takes. City never sleeps. You know what I mean? So classic, you know what I mean? Never sleep, You get mad real, the city never sleeps, you know what I mean? Ain't nothing equivalent to that New York State of Mind. The second track, Life's Up. I'm destined to be the one to make it for my peeps that never made it. What he said, that AZ versus historical, that kick started his whole career. I woke up early on my born day. It's an essence, a blessing, the adolescence. Leave my body now, pressing. I bucked the border, could have struck the classic, you know. Historical, real jazzy joint. And you got the third track, whose world is this? I sip the Dawn P, watching Gandhi till I'm charged, writing in my book of rhymes, all the words past the margin, hold the mic up, throbbing mechanical movements, move with the thief thing. Play me a night they won't act right, a feeling hit hot, they got me stuck like a mind activation, react like I'm facing times like Pappy Mason with hands I'm embracing now. Classic, you know. So my man Ill Will, God bless your life. And classic, I'm out for presidents to represent me. Say what? Mad quotable bars like word life. Track 4, halftime. Before I take out my and I start the matter of fact I be on the hunt. You never catch me in the streets without a ton of that's like Malcolm X catching the jungle fever. Being poetic. That's another classic. We got Memory Lane. Mind you, I ain't reading on paper for this one. I know the whole album. I rap for listeners and prisoners, and I be dissing the unofficial, the old. I dropped out of Coolie High, gassed up by Coolie Five, Jungle Survivor, who's the lava. Battery in my back, a difference for men and jobs. A sentence begins and ends. Oh, that's a classic, man. And you got the next joint, One Love, One Love. Sometimes I sit back with a, mind, thinking how I could live through the facts, patient, etc. The school, the lies make me vex her. And we got one time for your mom, one time. One time for your mom, one time. That was born out my way out my mom's throat. And we got, represent, represent. Around the way, Shantae, this the real Roxanne. I used to wake up every morning to see my crew on the block. Represent. classic. Whole album historical. Then like in contact that I attract clientele. So my text, like for death, breathing, it's like with breath. I exhale the yellow, to write the steps deep like the Buddha monk. Sing your trunk, turn the bass up. Not stories by Aesop. Place your loot up. Parties are old up. Drop a jewel well and hell from full wealth. Feel like bro, it ain't hard to tell. I kick a skill like Shaquille holds the pill. Vocabulary spills, I'm ill. Plasmatic. Freak beat slamming like iron sheet. Jam like a with correct tech. Rhythmatic explosion is what your frame of mind is chosen. I leave your brain stimulated. Rappers is frozen. Speak with criminal slang. Begin like a violin. And like Leviathan is deep. Well, let me try again. Wisdom be leaking out. To be locked in a cell where it ain't hard to tell. Illmatic. Best rap album of all time. Besides my albums. I'm just a rapper turned YouTuber. Yeah, most definitely. Peace to Nas. Hip hop, hip hop. Yeah, most definitely. It's the Bob ass Lanski. Yeah, so we get into my favorite rap albums by my top 10 MCs and things of that nature. So number two, we got Lifestyles of the Poor and Dangerous by Big LRP. Classic joints like Street Struck, put 'em on. I eat mics like cornbread. You can't kill me, I was born dead. If rap was a game, I'd be MVP, the most valuable forward on the MIC. Battles I lose none, I lead crews. And got 10 fingers, but only use. I run up like Machine Gun Kelly with a black skelly, leave on you and take your. I'm the neighborhood vamper. Mess around and find my flow boxes in your mother's. Like, Dunn was ahead of his time, word bond. If you ain't got no ends, you won't be getting no. I pull quick, I'm fed up with that bull. Cause I'ma have your family dressed in all black. Mad quotable classics on there, the graveyard, Hove even on there, like early performances. We talking before Reasonable Doubt, like Word Born. Tap into that album, it's underrated and it's definitely on my list. Mad gem stars in there. Just check it out. I'm a hip hop historian, so if I tell it, you better believe it. Yeah, most definitely. Yeah, most definitely. It's the bad man, Steve Lanski. Back with a review, giving y'all one of my favorite albums, my top 10 MCs. So, number three, I'm gonna go with All Eyes on Me. My ambition as a rider. Classic, California Love on there. Out on bail, first out of jail, California screaming. Once I step on the screen, I'm hearing screaming. Classic, the real bishop, the only bishop. Dog life. Yeah. Two of America's most wanted. And get a crib like Bugsy Siegel. I'm living legal. Definitely a classic album. As of late, my favorite joint, been that Can't See Me with George Clinton. You know why? Cause you can't see me. Oh, definitely, that's a classic, whole album classic, got big gem stars on there. Shorty wanna be a thug. 16? 16? Like, whole album, Pac came out on his back, How do you want it on there? The posse cut, got my mind right. Method Man, Redman on there, Corrupt. Dad's on there, the whole dog pound on there. How do you want it on there? Casey in charge of Offbeat and Nate Dogg got Nate Dogg on there. Big classic albums on there, Offbeat as well, see on there singing, classic melodies, It's a classic album, for sure. Pac racked him over, he was in his prime, really in his bag, that's the type of work that I come with, that's the type of work that I like to come with. I don't like to just, play around. Either I'm all in or I ain't at all, Or Peter Machiavelli the Dawn. C. Lanski. Who is this for? Who is this for? Yeah, that's C. Lanski, Back with my, top 10 MC's favorite album list, That intro was off of the Millie video, so you should already know. You got thoughts in your mind. It's common sense that I'm talking about that C3, that Carter 3, 3P. Mr. Carter, Millie, bad classics on there. We talking about summer '08, last day of school, I went straight to, Walmart to go pick that up. It was the clean version, but the album leaked, so I already knew it, but I had to support it. Which is why, a lot of people went to go support that album. It sold 1 million the first week, let the beat build, tie my hands, Mrs. Officer, the lead single. We ain't even gonna get into that. R.P. the Static Major though. It's a historical body of work, and as far as MCs, and my, coming to ages, that was like the best prime I seen. It was really top tier type of bars, type of time he was on. Like when I heard the Drought 3 and all the Wayne bars, I was like, yeah, I gotta, strive to be the best. I always strive to be the best. But, that's when I really wanted to be on that time. And I'm a retired MC now, but I retired on the top of the game, on my game, So I'm just a YouTuber now, but shout out to Wayne. And when albums like the Carter 3 inspired me to get my pen skills up for sure, which is why Wayne is the #4 on the list. And Carter 3 is one of the best albums of all time. You already know the vibes though. See Lanski, yeah, most definitely. It was all a dream. I used to read Word Up magazines, Salt and Pepper and Heavy, end up in a limousine, hanging pictures on my wall. Every Saturday, rap attack, Mr. Magic Molly Ball. Used to take drop to the gym rocks, sipping on private stock, way back. You know what I mean? Chill, Lanski, my top 10 MCs, best album, favorite album list, Now that was the bars from Josie right there, Only time I say another MC bars when I'm singing a song. I ain't like none of these other rappers though. Like copycats even try to steal my style, It's ironic, much respect to Big, but like Ghostface on the Sharks interlude, nowadays, Big was original, but now MCs really biting people's styles, trying to copy paste. Same thing happened in Lanski, same thing happened to me, I retired, but back to Ready to Die though. I don't wanna no more. Knocking on my door, living every day like another day, another struggle. Seeing at the and Mayor Giuliani ain't trying to see another turn to John Gotti. Probably older now. Like album is classic. It's the one that's with you, see your picture, now they wanna and come and get you. Bet you won't slip. I got it. And it's loaded in the so I could do you put it in the bag for order. Touch my chest to feel my what I'm gonna hit you with. Better I bring stains and remains. Jacket had shoulda pack it and extra and so I could read and yeah. I mess around and get hardcore. See through your door, no more. Feel the rush, scan the lush. The more dangerous. Don't care about you or your crew or what you gonna do when come for you. I'm not running. Watch my hold on. I hear somebody coming. Whole album is classic, Whole album is classic. They pop on there. Cause I'll see some ladies tonight that should be having one. And it's crazy, the 30-year anniversary just passed with an album, it's historical. Ironically, all this is going on involving Puff and things of that nature, cause he was really, the Barry Gordy, the Quincy Jones behind that album, taking Big, who's, a raw MC, who's ill no matter what, found a diamond in the rush, and shined it for the whole world to see, so it's crazy, I don't want to get what's going on with him misconstrued with the music. Music is still historical. Big ain't got nothing to do with that, as far as we can move. So, he definitely a legend, ready to die, Back in the days, you remember? Now they, right, classic. Give me the loot. Oh, album classic, the what with Redman. I used to think, now I put your styles played out like Kwame in them polka dots. Tell God to throw down ice for the nicest MC. Unbelievable. Whole album's classic. Like, grew up on it. You know, it was a time, the list changed over the years. It was a time Wayne was my favorite rapper. Time Nas was my favorite. Nas was covering #1 at the list. The list shuffled, but Big was definitely #1 for many years. It's all synonymous. It's all the goals, it's just numbers. As long as you made the list, a lot of rappers think they nice. They ain't make that list. And they ain't gonna never make that list. Let's say Lanski. Yeah, most definitely. It's a war, Joe. How you wanna blow this spot? I know. Why you eating spaghetti? So we crack more shoot. In the middle, a little Italy, little little man couldn't do diddly. Yeah, it's C. Lanski. Yeah, most definitely. BX stand up, we get into that. My favorite rapper list, from the GOATs from my top 10 MCs list, that was bars from the Punisher, Hard Eight, he had a historical run back in the 90s, back in the late 90s, mid 90s type vibes, I'm a bubblehead, never listen to nothing that these rappers say. Yeah, their classics on there, beware, can't do lyrically, literally, hypothetically, realistically, be the epitome and catch a rat. Like, whole album classic. I came up with Nori, super lyrical, Black Thought on there. The whole album classic, Boy, I don't wanna be a player no more. I ain't a player, I just like hood anthem. You talking about you going to Bodega or cop your quarter juice back in the Diddy. Most definitely bound to hear that tune thinking out the speaker. The good old times, I mean, these are days, most definitely, because, I wasn't like a big dog still. We talking about musically, back when a lot of the vets was here, and Pun definitely one of them ones. And, Big Pun, my favorite rapper to ever come from the Bronx. If you haven't, check out that Capital Punishment. It's a classic album. C. Lanski. Will the real Slim Shady please stand up? Please stand up. I am whatever you say I am. Cause if it wasn't, why would I say I am? And every day I am. I don't know the way I am. Out my window, I'm leaving. Not so bad. That album classic. Dear Stan. You talking about that Marshall Madness album, C. Lanski, back with my favorite rap album, my top 10 MCs, and as you can tell, the Marshall Madness LP by Eminem is definitely in there. I could have went with the Slim Shady LP, but I ain't want to be too cliche. A lot of people be picking that. That's ill though, the Marshall Madness joint was more personal, it was ill, I mean, definitely a classic, he came back to back classics, really three though, cause the Infinite, that's my joint, but a lot of people don't even know about that. That was bare lyricism, but as far as the MC and artists we know today, that was Marshall Madness LP and a Slim Shady LP, There are classics on there. There are legendary features on there. I can't really quote too much lyrics, cause I gotta get paid by the too. But if you know, you know. Shout to Marshall though. Shout to Shady, shout to Aftermath, Let's say Lanski. Yeah, most definitely. But so much drama in it, it's kinda hard being. But I somehow, some way keep coming up with funky hits like every single day, man. I kick a little something, cause every single day I keep him try to steal my flow with Julio, put me on game as soon as I step through this door. We talking about that doggy style classic album by Snoop. You know, I feel like how Snoop felt in the beginning of the album when Warren G was talking to him, the super fly sample type vibe. Give all this up. Wow, everything is you bugging? Like, nah, I'll be back in a jiffy, I'm just a YouTuber for now. But we talk about that doggy style album, it dropped a couple months after I was born back in 9 Trey. Classic features from Lady of Rage, Nate Dogg, Warren G, RBX, produced by Dr. Dre, one of the pillar albums, not just from the West Coast, but hip hop general, and definitely the dog pound on that DG, it's a dog eat dog world, Without milk and the blue notes, you never go platinum. Without me, a lot of them never go platinum. Yeah, the album classic, Peace to Slick Rick, he flipped a lottie dottie on it. It's a classic, He paid homage, the whole album classic. Tap in, if you know, you know. If you don't know about this album, you ain't really knowing nothing about hip hop, though. It's C. Lanski. Yeah, most definitely, most definitely. Clickety clank, clickety clank. The money goes into my piggy bank when I get at you. Yeah, in my hood. Like, you talking about that massacre by 50, Curtis Jackson, a historical body of work. A lot of people jack that, give us a die trying. I jack that too, but I really had that massacre on a blast, same year that, the late registration by Kanye dropped. And, them two albums, was pivotal in my years, my coming in years as an MC. I was 2 years in the game, I was doing it for the boom, but, really deciding, like, yo, this is what I'm gonna do, like I'm 11, 12 bumping this, Same year he dropped the Give Us a Die Trying movie and soundtrack, whole album was classic, Disco Inferno, Baltimore joint, the whole album is like, L, the Gatman and Robin joint. Hated to Love It remix was on there. And then, he had like the other version where it was like a video for every joint on the album. God gave me style, God gave me grace, God put this smile up on my face. Me, like, the first two albums and the movie soundtrack was 50's Prom, Then he had the video game the same year. That was one of the best runs for sure, So, let's give us a Die Trying soundtrack, the video game, and the massacre in the same year, That's a historical run. And the Jill and clothing going crazy, I think around the same time he had the vitamin water, That's just legendary '05 type of timing, Same time, Jeezy came out and everybody had the snowman shirts, I was really outside them. But Steve Lance